Ladies and gentlemen, let me share a principle with you today that carries immense power, a principle that, when practiced, transforms the way you live, think, and operate. It's the idea of moving quietly with purpose and focus without announcing your every move to the world. In an age where people are consumed by the need to showcase and broadcast their every action, it's vital to embrace the discipline of silence and the wisdom of subtlety. There's a certain strength in keeping your plans and aspirations to yourself, not because you're hiding them, but because you're protecting them. Your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, they're fragile in their early stages. Like a seed planted in the ground, they need the right environment to grow. Exposing them too early to the opinions, doubts, and judgments of others can rob them of their potential before they've even had a chance to flourish. Too many people fall into the trap of seeking validation for every step they take. They want the world to clap for their intentions before they've achieved anything. But applause is fleeting, and if your actions are fueled by the need for recognition, you'll burn out before you reach the finish line. The truth is, external approval is a weak foundation for greatness. What you need is an internal drive, a deep, unshakable belief in what you're doing, regardless of whether anyone else sees it or supports it. The most powerful actions are often the quietest. Think about it: the sun rises every morning, illuminating the world, yet it does so without a sound. Rivers carve canyons over centuries, not with noise but with persistence. Greatness isn't announced, it's demonstrated. It's the result of consistent effort, discipline, and determination, not loud declarations. When you share your plans prematurely, you open the door to unnecessary interference. People will question your motives, doubt your abilities, or even envy your vision. They might try to impose their limitations on you, not out of malice, but because they can only see the world through their own restricted lens. Why give others the opportunity to dim your light before it's had a chance to shine? Silence is your ally. It gives you the space to work, to think, to refine your craft without distractions. It allows you to focus on the process instead of the applause. And when you finally achieve what you set out to do, your results will speak louder than any words ever could. The world will see the fruits of your labor, and they'll respect the journey you took to get there, not because you told them about it, but because you showed them. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not suggesting you isolate yourself or reject help when it's needed. Collaboration and mentorship are essential. But there's a difference between seeking genuine support and begging for attention. The former strengthens you, the latter weakens you. Build relationships with people who lift you up, who encourage you to grow, and who respect your vision without demanding constant updates. The energy you waste trying to impress others could be better spent building something meaningful. Every time you post, share, or announce your plans, ask yourself, am I doing this to move closer to my goal? Or am I doing this to feed my ego? Be honest with yourself. Ego is a dangerous thing. It craves recognition, but it's never satisfied. It'll keep you chasing approval instead of chasing progress. There's a simple rule to remember: let your results do the talking. When you've built the business, written the book, achieved the dream, then and only then does it make sense to share your story. Not to boast, but to inspire. Not to seek praise, but to show others what's possible when you commit to a vision and follow through with action. Greatness is born in the shadows, not in the spotlight. It's cultivated through late nights, early mornings, and countless moments of solitude. It's the work you do when no one's watching that sets you apart. It's the discipline to keep going, even when the world seems indifferent to your efforts. You see, the journey to success is not a parade. It's not about fanfare or public approval. It's about resilience, persistence, and a willingness to do what others won't. It's about staying focused on your path, no matter how tempting it is to seek shortcuts or detours for a moment of recognition. Remember this: the people who achieve the most in life are often the ones who talk the least about their plans. They don't need to announce their goals because they're too busy working on them. They don't need to seek attention because they're focused on results. And when those results come, they're undeniable. So cultivate the habit of quiet work. Develop the discipline to keep your head down and stay focused. Resist the urge to broadcast your every move. Let your actions speak for themselves. And when the time comes, let your success be the loudest thing about you. This approach requires patience and humility. It's not easy to forgo the temporary satisfaction of attention for the long-term fulfillment of accomplishment, but the rewards are worth it. There's a quiet confidence that comes from knowing you've done the work, from knowing you've built something real and lasting. That confidence is far more valuable than any fleeting applause. The next time you feel the urge to tell the world what you're working on, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, why am I sharing this? What do I hope to gain? And how will this serve my ultimate goal? If the answer isn't clear, it's a sign to hold back. Keep your plans close. Protect them. Nurture them. And trust that in time they'll speak for themselves. In closing, let me leave you with this thought: the world doesn't need more noise. It doesn't need more people shouting about what they're going to do. It needs more people quietly doing the work, creating value, and making a difference. Be one of those people. Be the kind of person who moves with purpose, who acts with integrity, and who lets their results shine brighter than their words ever could. Don't beg for attention. Don't seek approval. Instead, seek excellence. Seek progress. Seek to become the best version of yourself, not for the applause, but for the fulfillment of knowing you've lived up to your potential. That, my friends, is the true mark of greatness.